Hi, everybody. I'm hoping you guys are having a great day today. And I hope you're working really hard while I am not meeting with you on our first two meetings today, but I will see you at 1:30. What I want to do for our math lesson today is we're going to be doing an ed puzzle, and you're going to answer some of the questions on these homework pages. This is actually page 5 in your homework connections book, which is your math book that has the green circle sticker on it. So if you want to follow along in your math book and you can write the answers in there, that would be awesome. And this is your homework book. Okay, so I'm going to go to page 5, and it's modeling multiplication and division. So I'm looking at this, and it says for problems 1 and 2, complete the sketches and write the equations. So if I count my lines on the top here and on the side, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4 at the top. So if I complete this sketch, that means all of these tiles are filled in for that equation. And it equals 5 times 4. And I know if I count by 5s, 5, 10, 15, 20, that equals 20. So now I'm going to have you look at this next picture, this next diagram, and I'm going to do my lines at the top, my linear lines, and I want you on the video to tell me how you would fill in this equation. Now this says division, so how am I going to fill this equation out for division looking at this sketch? So go ahead and do that on your question. Hopefully you will have seen that this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on one side and 1, 2, 3 at the top. So I have to kind of go in reverse now. I have to think, okay, 6 times 3, I'm going to count by 3s all of my shaded pieces. So I've got 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. So I know there's 18 pieces here. So I'm going to do an equation of 18 divided by 6, because this is 18, equals 3, because it says 3 as my answer. Okay, so this could be reciprocal. You could have 4 times 5 equals 20 for yours, and you could have 6. You wouldn't have 6 divided by 18 because you always have the larger number first. So 18 divided by 6 is really all I could do for division there. Okay. Number 3, it says copy one equation from above and write a story problem to go with it. So if I was thinking about that, I could do, let's see, how many, it says I bought 5 packs of pencils. Each pack had 4 pencils in it. How many pencils did I get? You could do that. Or if I took this problem, I could say we had 18 cupcakes, and we divided them among 6 people. So how many cupcakes did each person get? How many cupcakes did each person get? And that would give me my answer of 3. Okay, our next problem is number 4. It says complete the number line and ratio table. So go ahead on the next question. The video is going to stop. I want you to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers to complete that problem. Actually, I'll give you the problems on the top, and then I want you to put in the numbers at the bottom. So you'll have 3 numbers to fill in. So if I look at this, I have 2 times 5. My next one would be 3 times 5, 4 times 5, and 5 times 5. So go ahead and answer what these 3 numbers would be. And hopefully you figured out 10 times 5, or 2 times 5 is 10. And then I'm going to count by 5s. 10, 15, 20. 4 times 5 is 20, 25, and 30. So I'm skip counting by 10s to fill that in. Now for my ratio table, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 numbers that need to be filled in. Go ahead and answer and put down those 4 numbers that you think would fill in the ratio table. So if I'm looking at the ratio table, I have 1, 2, 3. So 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 4 is 12. 3 times 5 is 15. Then I know my next number is going to be 6 in my ratio table. 3 times 6 is 18. 7. 3 times 8 is 24. So you should have had 3, 12, 6, and 8. So we're going to go to another page in our homework book, and it's actually page 8, and it's called Factors and Tea Lights. Factors and Tea Lights. So this is page 8, and we're looking at boxes of tea lights, and our box includes 48 tea lights of it. So I've got one here, so I'm trying to think what times 48 will give me 48, and I know that's 48. That's an easy one, okay? And then I'm looking at 2 times what is 48, and I know that is going to be 24. If I divide 48 into 2 pieces, it's going to be 24. Go ahead and fill out 4 times what, 8 times what, and 16 times what. Go ahead and put those 3 numbers down for the answer to your question, the question. So hopefully you knew that 4 times 12 is 48, and 8 times 6 is 48, and 16 times 3 is 48. So now that I've got all these boxes of tiles or tea lights, what are the factors of 48? 1 and what? 2 and what? 4 and what? 8 and what? And 16 and what? Go ahead and list those missing factors. So I know that 1 and 48, 2 and 24, 4 and 12, 6 and 8, and 16 and 3 are all factors of 48. So does that make 48 a prime number or a composite number? Go ahead and answer that. How do I know? So I'm going to write, what is 48? Is it prime or composite? It's composite, and that's because there are more than 2 factors for 48. That makes it a composite number. A prime number is just one and that number for the factors. So thank you for finishing the Ed puzzle, and I'll see you at 1:30 today.